Okay, 1547 on my storage and 2029, but it was actually 2027. So 227. When I got told, right, you need to do this video. Now, just now, I was looking up Jiminy Cricket because all I remember from Jiminy Cricket, because I found a grasshopper. No, no grasshopper. It is not. It might have been a cricket for all I know. That's why I was told to put, perhaps it's a Jiminy Cricket. Now, um, I was very interested because I'd 41 on my time. I didn't really remember much about Jiminy Cricket. Um, just that he was like a little grasshopper thing, which is probably actually a cricket. Um, we've got two things going on here. 54, 55 on my time. We've got two things going on here at the moment, and I'm going to tell you about these two things. Now, apparently, Jiminy Cricket is somebody's conscience or something. I'm not interested in that. It's not 10111. But I'm trying not to look at the bloody clock. It's doing my head in. The timer, even the timer. Yes, you see it. Forget the conscience for now. What came to me first, I looked up Jiminy Cricket. Then I heard the Thomas the Tank Engine um, theme tune. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da, la da 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 da, da na 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 na. Don't count me for my da na naing, because we all know 144 my time as I look down then. You may know a Thomas. We're just gonna get away from that. We're just gonna get away from that. But instantly, now this is why I'm telling you these two stories here, because the word Churchill came to me. This is because of a place I've visited, and those two things I've already just mentioned. So that was 0205. Hang on my timer. So we've got two things going on. We've got something that went on in 2005. This may relate to a newsagent or a corner shop or a I've got to say it because I have to go on to the next bit as well, and it's important. Possibly a train or something like that. We're just going to leave it like that. 236, 237 on my timer. But there's another story here. Something to do with Winston Churchill, because the royal family keeps coming up as well. This is something to do with Winston Churchill. It's something to do with whatever Winston Churchill did or who he was, associated with. Or because I don't know. This did come up a couple of years ago, and it was driving me insane. Because I didn't understand why I was seeing certain things about the royal family and this and that and all that really interesting stuff, I guess. But whoever you are, you're going to resonate with the Duke of Edinburgh. You're going to resonate with Winston Churchill. You're going to resonate with something to do with your conscience. You're going to resonate with still again. I keep wanting to say you, you've got it all wrong. As in, it's maybe to do with love. It's maybe to do with either a parent or a lover or something like that. A decision. Somebody had to make a decision, or somebody had made a decision that they weren't allowed. This may be about two people that were not allowed to be for some reason. Maybe they were secretly in love. I really don't know. Maybe then they ended up with someone else. I really don't want to know. 412, 413 on my timer. But I can tell you that there's two stories going on here. I don't know how on earth these two stories are mixed, because although it's England, something to do with England, but it's something to do with a foreign country as well. This is not just an English thing. This is either someone from England that's ended up in a foreign country, someone from a foreign country that possibly ended up in England. But Winston Churchill, 440 on my timer, 440 to 4419, not 444. Protection, right? Maybe Winston Churchill was protecting something or someone. I really don't know. But this World War II energy keeps coming up. 456 on my timer. this 1957. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it because it's not gonna get out of my head unless I do. There is a man called Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab, he had a walking stick, and on that walking stick, it was either a walking stick or an umbrella. And on this walking stick or umbrella, there was a. This is not a psychic thing. This part I saw online. There's lots of things I've seen online, but they take me to other psychic bits, or maybe it's just I don't know logic. I really don't care. I don't care. 6, 5, 3, 4 my time. So basically, Mr. Crab was. It was said that his last location was in one certain place. I happen to think that that was not the case, and I'm allowed to say that out loud because lots of people have put their 2p's worth in. Well, I'm putting my 2p's worth in. 555, 556 all the time, or 557. I've been to the place where he last was, and I know that I have, and it's not where they said. Okay, now I will be honest with you. In the waters at the time, in England at the time, I do believe that Russia or a Russian ship of some sort was in English waters at the time. We're just going to leave it like that. Winston Churchill's era or time or something to do with whoever you are, whatever happened. This may be to do with tunnels. 645 then, by the way, I was just taking a breath. This may be because, my God, I'm going to get shot at this rate for fuck's sake. But you know what? I don't care, right? Because if it brings healing to people, just fucking shoot me, alright? Just get it over and done with, alright? Can we just make out to my children that I fell? So it's easier on their already fractured hearts, thank you. 7:10, 7:11 then, on my timer, and this 4:10, 6:10, 7:10, particularly 6 and 7:10 recently keep coming up quite a lot. I'm just going to leave that there as well because I think I remember something I saw online about those dates a little while ago, and 737 then on my timer. I'm just here to get a message out, okay? That's all. But something has happened. Now this is World War II related. This is sadly it's related to to spies. It's related to spies, okay? It's related to spies. It's related to spies that go different places and play each side off and Chinese whispers and all that fucking shit, okay? That causes trouble. 08, 07, 08, 08 on my timer. That causes heartbreak, okay? It causes people not to know the real story, which then causes people to have a broken heart, a broken mind, a broken soul. That over time, because of what they came into the world, what the world was like when they came into it, they fester on certain shit. And then other people take advantage of their state of mind, do spells on them. And as I said earlier on, there's this global theme of downright dirty, nasty shit going on with people's mind states. So other people, hang on, I thought my son was coming out, he's not. So other people can feed of the energy of people fighting. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how these two stories are related, apart from both of these stories centre around something to do with either, sadly, England, possibly the royal family. Now, that could be royal family as in royal family. Oh, by the way, this, but I didn't see it as that. I saw it as the Egyptian, there's an Egyptian god, I think, or something. Maya, I can't pronounce it, I'm very sorry, we know I'm dense and thick. But it may well centre around, a story that was told a long time about divines, about Egypt, about whatever it is. The confirmation happens to be something to do with something. I can't say a lot more on here because it's not fair to anybody involved. 945, 946 on my timer. It's not fair, and even though I might possibly want to drag this man's freaking dirty laundry, I've made a point last year as well of saying there's certain things I don't want to sound lying because it's not fair. 10 of my time letters are looked down because people do things for reasons. And if everybody would just stop going on about this and that and actually look at the reasons why some people behave the way they do, it would be easier to stop things from happening. Now, that's all I'm going to say. Your answer to your question, I think the person who did this, who did that, who told her not to come to me, who split us up, who did this, I've got a funny feeling might actually centre around either a Churchill or a Winston Churchill. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Oh, things will never be the same. I've got to go. Bye, guys.